So, and maybe that is why we hold on to stuff as long as we do. Because some parts of us kind of always long back to who we were and I was so much better then, and you know, all those conversations. But really, life is about one cupboard. It's like I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16, 20, 22 mugs. I've never had 22 people in here at once. That's all I'm gonna say. Huge as pasta plates. Oh, there's an animal there as well, that's lovely. I've never used these. But I've had them for, I think I've had them for maybe 13, 14 years or something. And I've never used them. Yeah, that's right, there's small plates. And yeah. Oh god, there's more in there as well. I thought that was it for like for China and stuff like that, but there's actually more there. I can't fit it all right now. And there's some wine glasses up there, which I'm not gonna get rid of because actually I do drink wine, so yeah. I don't know where to start. This might have been a bad idea because I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. Yeah. And I'm also like thinking, what's good to for the RV or the whatever I'll end up in. And like stainless steel, it's lighter than porcelain and it's not going to break. So that's good. So I'm going to start using these instead of these. These spoons, I've never used these spoons, but I used to think they're cool, and I just don't know what to use them for anymore. I used to host these fancy dinner parties sometimes because I was really into that, but I don't know, since I started studying, kind of lost that, and I guess I'm not the person I used to be anymore, who used to need all of this and who wanted to have dinner parties with something fancy on these spoons. And that's in like, what's that English word? Parenthetically? It's a parenthetically, like, that's another subject of course, but what's really interesting, like how we evolve as a person and how that affects how we live and what things we need or think we need. So, and maybe that is why we hold on to stuff as long as we do. Because some parts of us kind of always long back to who we were and we were so much better then, and you know, all of those conversations. But really, life is about moving forward, not looking back so much. Well, sometimes it's good to look back to see how you have developed. But yeah, I actually think that might be why we're holding on to stuff for as long as we do, because we always think, oh, someday I'm gonna do that again. Someday I'm gonna be another person. Someday I'm gonna be something I'm not. And you know what? Sure, that someday might come and might not, but in the meantime there's really no point in hanging on to a bunch of stuff that will just remind you who you were, instead of acknowledging who you are today and celebrate that person, instead of longing back to to your old self, to the ghost of yourself. So let's get rid of these spoons. That's what I'm saying. I think this whole thing just got a lot easier now that I said all that. Do you know what I used to do? I started, because it was like, I had a moment, oh well, what if I have lots of guests here? And I started counting all of these plates in case I needed to keep them. Okay, so here's another thing I wanted to talk about. As you can see, I have some white china and I have some green and gold china. And this is, you might tell, my fancy china. But it's like, so many people go through the whole life without using the fancy china. Like, some people die without having used the good stuff. And this is, I mean, this wasn't expensive. I bought it at an auction when I was 15 or something, but I've always had it because I love it so much. And if I love it so damn much, why aren't I using it? Why is it just sitting there in my cupboards, getting unused? So yeah, I mean, and maybe people don't use it because they wanted to feel special when they do use it. So I don't know. But if you never ever use it, then what's the point in having it? It's such a stupid and I think universal thing as well. It's so stupid. Just go and use your good china, yeah? And you know what, if this breaks, I can go down to the second-hand shop and buy me some new dead cheap, because no one wants this stuff anymore. You sell it dirt cheap, but I like it. I do. I don't know, I think there's something fancy, and green and gold are my two favorite colors. Stupid. That's what it is. It's really stupid. Let's just say goodbye to this. Oops. Let's use the fancy shiner. Here's a thought for you. By cleansing our homes, are we in the process also cleansing ourselves? I'm gonna send you off with that thought and maybe encourage you to start your own kitchen clean out. What even are you waiting for? Like, you know, there's a bunch of stuff that you can get rid of that's just laying there in the cupboard that you're probably never gonna use again. And they're just waiting for you to pass them on to the next person. Like, don't throw it away if it's good stuff. Try to sell it, or give it away, or give it to charity. Can give, well, I mean second-hand shops, or however to label that. Because I bet you're gonna feel relieved even to get rid of it. I'm going to send you off with that. Yeah, there's a lot more to go through. So please subscribe, comment below if you're in the process of doing this yourself, or if you just, I don't know, want to share a random thought. I will see you next time. For now, take care. I was this close to throwing the white plates away, but then I realized you can't microwave these because they have a gold rim on them. Stupid modern technology. And I know you shouldn't microwave everything, but it's very easy to get your food hot that way. So now I'm gonna, I guess I'll keep some of the white plates anyway then. I need to rethink this. This is so annoying.